Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning. This is Cornersville, Tennessee. We're getting ready to roll. And what do you want, Jake? We're getting ready to roll. We're just outside Nashville, really. And if you remember, this is where we parked last night. You can see where we are. We're clearly on the shoulder of this rest area for trucks only. And got one in front of us. We had two in front of us. Now we got one behind us. So we did have a few of them that joined us last night. We didn't get disturbed. We didn't get disturbed at all. And get up there, knucklehead. And these guys are jumping up on my lap all of a sudden because they know I'm talking to you guys, see? How you doing, Panther? Huh? How's my Panther doing? You doing okay? Huh? You doing okay? Not cold, are you? Huh? You're a good girl. Jake is a good boy. Panther's a good girl. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Huh? It's okay. Okay. Alright, we gotta get going. And today should be an easy day, just a driving day. You guys are going to get to see Nashville today. We're not really going around it. We're on 65, so we're going to take it all through. And then take 24. We're going to take 24 up to St. Louis. And then I'm going to take my favorite route, 61, up to 36. That's Hannibal, Missouri. want to go to northern Ohio. It's snowing. Yeah, I do. That's where I live. That's my home. So I gotta go into the snow eventually. Right now, I've been pretty lucky about it. But we are going to Nebraska, right? So there is a good chance we might see a little bit of snow falling. Come on, four-wheeler, get going. He's just monkeying around. That's exactly what he's doing. He's monkeying around. I don't know why you want a hammer on it. Kind of put me in a pickle there. Gonna be one of these days. NASCAR driver. They don't know how, I mean, when a NASCAR goes into a pit, he takes like a ramp to go into the pit. You can call it a ramp. And then they get their tires changed and they get their fuel put in. But when they take off, they don't go 20 miles an hour to get on the track. They get on it, they rump on it. They try to go as fast as they can to hit their speed. Obstacles, man, obstacles. I couldn't move over and get a car over here. You can see them in the mirror. Now you can see them in my camera view. Stop today and get a good meal somewhere. We're going to eat something somewhere. Hopefully a sit-down restaurant, not a fast food joint. I'm hoping anyway. Places in mind. on something before you get there. That pickup truck didn't see that. I saw it a mile back. A mile before I got here, I saw this. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I see. They're cutting trees. Like that one truck actually had to drive onto the shoulder. That's why it's smart to look ahead, folks. We're still 27 miles from Nashville, so it's going to be like this though until we get on the other side of Nashville. That was my four-ways that you heard. I turned them on to let everybody behind me know I'm slowing down, so nobody crashes into the back of my trailer, right? This is a national interstate here in the U.S. And even though okay, road work. It's road work. It says trucks entering highway. Well, maybe that's the cause of it, but they picked the wrong time of day to do the road work, though. Because all they do is cause a big-ass clusterfuck. You know, I was just thinking of something, though. Of all the free time that we give to shippers and receivers. At one time, you used to get paid, and some companies probably still, but a lot of drivers give away a lot of their free time, or free time. A lot of drivers give up a lot of their working time as free time. Now, it's kind of like you guys going to work, and let's say you got to punch a time clock, but your boss actually tells you, can you wait for about a half hour or 40 minutes before you punch in the time on the time clock? In other words, he wants you to work for that half hour for nothing. Now, honestly, what would you do? Say, nope, turn around, walk out the door, or would you just say, okay, no problem, I can do that? But that is what people are asking truck drivers to do. I know you're in our dock, you've been here for 4 or 5 hours, but the company is actually saying, but can you just do it for nothing? Because we can't really afford to pay you. And I'm not saying Marquardt's doing that, but a lot of companies are doing that. Because they're trying to cut back on money. So what they do is they're cutting back on salary. Driver salary. What is this car doing? That's illegal right there, believe it or not. Crossing them two solid lines like that, that's illegal. But who am I? But that is illegal. But when the state actually does something like it, and don't get me wrong, I know we need road construction. That's what keeps our interstate system going. But they can find better ways or better time to be doing this. Them trucks and them cars that they're actually going to start driving themselves, are they going to recognize something like this, or are they going to keep going until something tells them there's a bunch of traffic up here not stopping? I was watching some videos on that, you know. I don't know what really guides them. Is it the GPS? Is it the roadway? I mean, what is the state actually giving messages to the internet to let the self-driving vehicles without a person in it that they got to slow down? What is talking to these vehicles? Something has to be given a message to these vehicles. Walmart's got 2 straight trucks right now that in Bentonville, Arkansas, they're actually using without a person inside the vehicle. I got to show you guys this video. Now, Class 8 vehicles, which is heavy-duty semis, they still have a person inside to co-pilot just in case something goes wrong. But personally, if I had to drive one of them and set without using the steering wheel, I'd be afraid. I'd be hesitating. I'd be like wanting to grab the wheel, because it's not natural to be going down the road without touching the steering wheel, right? I knew to slow down. The traffic knew to slow down because we seen it, right? So no crashes, right? We're using the brake pedal. We're using whatever to slow down to keep a crash from happening. But if it was a self-driving truck and we had no person in that truck to control that truck, how does that truck know to slow down for this situation? Somebody can answer that. That would be cool. Not only are you going to be educating me, but you're going to be educating anybody watching the video. How does that truck know to slow down? Even a car. Let's say it's a car. How does it know to slow down for this? Or should I be prepared to be slammed in the ass by one of them self-driving trucks? Scary thing to think about if you think about it. Well, we didn't really stop. We slowed down a couple times real slow there, but sandboxes. Husband wakes up, honey says, the wife says, what are you going to do today, honey? Well, I'm going to go play in my sandbox. I'm going to take my dump truck and play with my excavator and my front end loader, and I'm going to play in my sandbox. I'm going to slow down the traffic today. That's being sarcasm there. But at least we didn't stop. You know, I was thinking though, it may make the video a little longer, but I think I'm going to leave the camera on. Because I think you're going to see some funny stuff going on. There's 840. Now if I was going to Memphis or Knoxville, I would take that right now. But I'm not. Closer to Nashville though, I'll turn the camera on. Definitely. Well, coming to another cluster mess. Crossing that double line like that is illegal as hell. That's how you cause accidents. That's what helps causes accidents. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what helps causes purposes. I'm going to cross this line so I can purposely trip somebody. Now they can cross. It's not a solid line, right? Well, we're 20 miles from Nashville. It's going to be like this until we get on the other side of Nashville, really. But you guys are in this with me. Tennessee. That's where we are right now, Franklin, Tennessee. And we didn't stop, we just had to slow down. I used to stop at the TA thinking I was going to go in, sit down and eat. But they're, all the country kitchens in there are not really open. They just, you go in there and get a sandwich and that's it. It's like, nah. It's not one of my favorite places to stop anymore. And they don't put it on their signs out here on the billboards. They make you think there's a restaurant there. But there's not. Coming to another cluster. Right 2 lanes. Well, I'll move over as soon as this car lets me do it. That's illegal right there, see? You're not supposed to cross that to jump into a lane. Somebody doesn't pay attention, that's a good way to T-bone somebody. Somebody actually asked me though, if you wish that one certain individual restaurant would actually move into a truck stop, what restaurant would you want? Cracker Barrel. Yeah. I think even Cracker Barrel is better than Denny's. But as I don't know if you noticed though, Denny's is starting to move back out of the truck stop chain. Nashville. Now, it is kind of possible that this is because of Nashville. We're close enough, even though we're still 13 miles away. Or it could be because the traffic light up here is red, right? Or maybe there's a train crossing the interstate, or or maybe somebody is just eating a McMuffin going down the road and they got to drive slow so they can eat. Monkey see, monkey do. Everybody sees what one car is doing, everybody's doing it. Or it could be a cop up here and everybody decides to slow down so they don't get a ticket, right? Or maybe we just simply got too many automobiles out here on the road at one time. What do you think? That works, right? Well, if it was rush hour and these people are actually trying to get to work, you'd think they'd want to move a little faster so they can get to work, right? But they're being careful. We don't want to crash, that's for sure. We don't want to crash in Crashville. But what makes me nervous is these guys actually sitting in the left two lanes that can pull out just any time. No turn signal. It could happen. At least this guy used his turn signal. I've seen it. That's why if I'm coming from the east or the west, or even the north, I go around Nashville. Or if I was going to Memphis, or if I was going to Knoxville, I would have taken 840. I could have taken 840 though to 24, but I bet you it's a cluster just like this. Everything is going to be a cluster as you're going into Nashville. Because people are trying to get to work, right? The only thing I'm confused about is we're supposed to have an employee shortage. Nobody wants to go to work, but yet we have rush hour because everybody's trying to get to work. I guess I'm being a little sarcasm again, but I'm actually speaking the truth. This is really what's on my mind. I'm thinking, but I'm thinking out loud so you can all hear me thinking here. My favorite one is when dispatch says it's only 10 miles across. Yeah, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to take 2 hours to do the 10 miles. He's sitting in his office not realizing that, right? AT&T building. Somebody say, well, that's boring, Jukebox. You're driving through Nashville like that. Well, welcome to my world. You think I'm having a party here? I'm bored too. Except for I got the traffic I gotta look for, or look at, to avoid. At least you could turn your head, walk to your refrigerator, go take a piss or something. I can't do that. I can't do none of that. I'm stuck behind this wheel. That's a morning yawn, guys. Now, if we watch carefully, though, we might see somebody rear end somebody. At least that car used his turn signal. I saw it happening. Impressed. He used it again. That four-wheeler used his too. I'm impressed. He didn't use his though. Shame on you. I honestly wish you guys could see what I'm actually seeing. Probably 1 out of 3 cars I'm seeing actually got their cell phones up. They're texting. Who do you think they're writing to? Their work? I'm running late. We have rush hour out here. We're not moving. I know you can't see it, but I can tell you about it. You know I'm not texting though, because my camera is my phone, and my phone is doing the recording. So if I was texting, it would stop recording. See what I'm talking about? We are moving. It's slowly, but we're moving. Uh-oh, I just jinxed myself. I just stay in one lane. I don't bounce back and forth from lane to lane unless I have to move over because of construction or something. building.
Right curve ahead.
Oh, we're stopping again. Vote out here. Okay, how many people are going to work? Raise your hands. And how many people are just out here because they want to drive around? Raise your other hand. Hello? Yeah, this is Larry. Yeah. Why is it taking me 2 hours to get through Nashville? Because of traffic? Can you go around it? Is there any detour to go around it? Not really. Well, the customer's calling me and cursing me out because you're not there yet. I doubt that. Why do you doubt that? He's probably in this traffic with me trying to get to work. It's rush hour. I had phone conversations like that before. But I tell you what, if everybody would stay home for about a half hour, I could probably be through this town. And on the other side, then they can all come back out here on the road and do their playing around. Makes you want to listen to the Grand Ole Opry. Listen to some country music. Seven miles to downtown Nashville. Getting closer. But we're going slower. What does that tell you guys? Getting closer, but going slower. This is what kills a 14-hour day. Because you can't stop it. You can't slow it down or anything. Then when you got to tell everybody, well, you know, I did my best, but my 14-hour day was kind of disappearing. Why is that? Well, because of Nashville. nervous. One of these slowdowns are bound to be a crash. Or maybe everybody's looking at the BAT building, right? The AT&T building. Oh, wow, look at that. Take a picture, it lasts longer. I told Jason over there at Marquardt, I think he works at Marquardt, I don't know, but that's who dispatch had to get a hold of. And I'm talking about Sheila. When I say dispatch, I'm saying Sheila. She was a gem yesterday, man. She was really good. And she backed me up 100%. That individual wanted to climb inside my truck, wanted to look inside my truck. Why? Well, for security reasons. Make you want to fart before you walk out. Yeah, go ahead, get in there. Rip one off real quick. So, ooh, what is that smell? Yeah, you want to crawl back into my truck? I told her no. You're not going to climb into my truck. It ain't going to happen. Cost me to set for about 7 hours before I got loaded. I was being stubborn about that. Very stubborn. You are not climbing into my truck. No way. That was yesterday's story. Then they talked to me later, and I had already left the place. I said, I'm done. I'm out of here. They ain't going to load me. So I went to a truck stop 15 miles away, 18 miles away. Then they asked me, can you go back? They will load you. But I told them that they weren't going to climb into that driver's truck. Then she says, when I got there, I grabbed Jake and Panda, put them in my arms. I said, now, you can look, but you're not climbing in. And I meant that too. She peeked inside and she said, that's all we wanted to do. Yeah, right. She said, I want to climb into your truck and look. I got the video. I got that video, but I didn't put that part of the video up because I got so mad. I wanted to take that video and send it to her work. It's an outside security firm, right? They don't work for the company, but the company hires a security firm to come in and do security. You know, check your trailer, get the truck number, get the trailer number, pickup number.
In 3 miles, keep left onto I-65 toward Nashville. Speed limit reduced ahead.
She's not going to climb into your truck. Just bring your dogs out, open the door, and she's just going to look inside. You have a problem with that? And I said, nope. No problem with that. But I also told the company, don't send me back there. I will not pick up a load from that same place. No way. But be warned, guys, if you go to that same place, I should tell you the name of that place. And I will. I can't right now, I'm driving. Slowing down again. underwear, your drawers, your bed, your bunk, your glove compartment, your cubby hose, your food pantry. They want to look at everything in your truck to make sure you're not going to go in there and slaughter and kill everybody. I'm guessing that's why. I don't have a firearm in here. I told her that right at the get-go. I said, I have no firearms in here. Of course, my mama does call me a son of a gun. So that could be, I could be a lethal weapon as a firearm just because of that. But if you go there, fair warning. And I told her, no way are you climbing into my truck. No way, I'm not going to allow it to happen. I feel like one of them videos where I was protecting my rights. Listening to her talk, because I was right there in their parking lot. They would not let me through that gate. She was talking some bad crap about me. I'm not going to take nobody's shit. I'm not, no way, no way. And she kept peeking over at my truck. Oh, that was Whistle Britches trying to get a hold of me.
Keep left onto I-65
For some odd reason, I can't hear him. I call him back and I get his voicemail every time. I'm gonna quit calling Whistle Britches if he can't control his phone. I guess he's trying to tell me that everybody was taking his phone and doing this and that, and now he can't. Alright, no more phone calls, I promise, guys. We are in downtown on 65. Gotta be careful!
Enter highway onto I-40.
No, I just found it weird. I gotta keep it to myself. I promised him that I would keep it to myself, but I got a reminder this morning. Said it's been 2 days since you delivered your Cargill load to the Kroger's. We haven't received it, but I sent it to them 2 days ago, and I asked John. I said, well, I can't tell you what he said because he told me to keep it to myself, so I will. But I said, John, I sent you a copy of that through email. So can you maybe make sure they get that? So he's going to do that for me. But, alright. I got, what is... Okay, we don't want 40. So we're going to move back over. If these cars are preventing, may I please enter the center lane? Thank